Hey Braves fans, it's Kevin McAlpin, Truist reporter for The Fan and the Atlanta Braves Radio Network. Welcome back inside our studios here in the Battery, Atlanta. We're getting you set for Game 3 between the Braves and the Nationals coming up tonight at 6:05 p.m. Eastern from the nation's capital. It will be Ian Anderson on the mound for the Braves, taking on the veteran left-hander Patrick Corbin. And of course, you can hear all that action right here on The Fan and across the Southeast on the Braves Radio Network. Also on the 680 The Fan app and 680thefan.com. Braves lost a tough one, 8-7 last night. Another game that the Nationals got out to an early 5-0 lead, but the Braves chipped away like they do all so often. Scored 3 in that ninth inning to send the game to extra innings, but of course, Michael A. Taylor winning it in the bottom of the 12th inning with a bloop RBI single with 2 down in the inning, and that was how that ball game finished. Braves left way too many runners on base through 12 innings last night. The Atlanta offense stranded, ready for this, 22 runners on base last night. So you turn the page, you get ready for Game 3 here tonight, and you're facing a lefty in Patrick Corbin, and boy, it's been a while since the Braves have faced a left-handed starting pitcher. Matter of fact, you've got to go all the way back to August the 15th when they faced the Marlins and Dan Castano on the mound. It is just the 8th time the Braves have faced a southpaw starter here this year. So far, so good. They're 5-2 against lefty starters here in 2020. Of course, the Braves, speaking of left-handers, did make a roster move here today. Sean Newcomb joining the ball club here from the remote site at Gwinnett as Robbie Erlin was designated for assignment. Erlin, an 8.10 ERA. He gave up 24 earned runs in 26 2/3 innings worth of work and 8 home runs in those 26 2/3 innings. Allowed in 9 games, 5 of those were starts. Tied for the second most starts on the team, of course, with Max Fried, but it just didn't work out for Robbie Erlin, so the Braves DFA him. They bring in a fresh arm in Sean Newcomb, and we'll see where he slides in as far as a spot maybe in the bullpen or maybe right back in the starting rotation. Time will tell. Happy birthday to Freddie Freeman. He turns 31 years young here today. Freeman, for his career on his birthday, how about this? He's hitting .421 with 2 home runs and 9 RBI on his birthday. He's celebrating his 11th birthday here in the big leagues. And again, he's put up some pretty good numbers throughout the course of his career. So again, happy birthday to Freddie Freeman, 31 years old here today. Speaking of Freddie Freeman, he's got that RBI total up to 43 on the year. That is the most in Major League Baseball, but don't look now, Freddie. Your teammate, Marcell Ozuna, is right on your heels following last night's big ball game from Ozuna. He now has 41 RBI. The last Brave to lead the major leagues in RBIs was Andruw Jones back in 2005. He had 128 runs driven in on the season. The last National League teammates to have 2 teammates lead the league in RBI was Dante Bichette and Andres Galarraga with the Rockies back in 1996. And the last time teammates were 1 and 2 in RBIs among all major leaguers in a single season was 2005. You may have heard of these guys, Manny Ramirez and David Ortiz. So Freddie Freeman and, of course, Marcell Ozuna looking to make some history here throughout the course of the next couple of weeks. Regular season wraps up 2 weeks from tomorrow. So the sprint to the finish line is certainly on for the Braves, who will enter play tonight with a 2.5-game lead over the second-place Phillies. The lead is 3 over the Miami Marlins, and we know those 2 teams are playing a lot of games head-to-head down there in South Florida. The good news is the Braves are averaging 7 runs per contest against the Washington Nationals. The bad news is they're giving up 6.5 runs per game. And again, they will look to Ian Anderson to even some things out here for them tonight. Anderson making his 4th start on the season. He's 2-0 with a 2.40 ERA. Of course, he had wins over the Yankees and the Red Sox to start his career. But last time out against the Nats, he got 4 walks in just 3 innings worth of work. The command wasn't nearly as good as we had seen in the past. And of course, Braves facing Patrick Corbin. They saw Corbin. He gave up 5 earned runs in 5 1/3 on September the 6th right here at Truist Park. And he is, for his career, 6-3 with a 244 earned run average. Jim Powell and Joe Simpson, they're going to have all the play-by-play action for you right here on the Braves Radio Network. And then stick around immediately following the final out for the Hyundai postgame show. And Braves wrap up locally here in Atlanta. Hopefully we're talking about a big night for the Braves with runners in scoring position. And we're not talking about 22 runners left on base. That was the Braves' undoing in last night's loss. Again, 6:05 is your first pitch right here on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.